Foster girl baby. Hey, Mr. Man, please. Rebels, we need to cut your clawsies again. We need to cut your clawsies again. Look at that. That's a killing machine. Two beans. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelly. I am a freelance book editor and a science fiction and fantasy writer. Welcome back to another weekly writing vlog where I take you guys through my writing process after a 9-to-5 job and also balancing a freelance editing business. So yes, the hustle is real. I'm very low energy today. It was thundering, it's the vibes, and I got back from my trip yesterday and I'm just feeling so exhausted. I feel like I'm at that point in my life where trips actually take more of a toll on me because of the after effect. Today's Monday. I don't know if I said that. I must have said that. It's the 25th. No, it's the 26th. We're gonna make this update, this intro, a very quick one because I'm super low energy. I actually don't want to film at all, but at the same time, like, I have things I want to talk about, so it's like a very weird thing that I'm always balancing. The focus for this week is that I need to be serious. I need to be serious with my YA fantasy. I am going on a writing retreat in 2 weeks in Scotland with Maggie Stiefvater, with critique partners, ready and willing to read my book, and my book is not up to a point where it is readable at all, and I need to pull myself together and just edit. I need to edit the first draft so it's a readable second draft. And it's not like I'm doing the whole freaking book. I'm literally doing 3 chapters. Okay, I'm doing 3 chapters and it's taking me so long to do this because I don't know. I think it's because, you know, I am trying to balance all these things. I also volunteer at Augur Magazine and my attention is always so divided. And going away last weekend, I thought I was gonna write. If you guys watched my last video, I was like, I think I'm gonna write by the woods. I didn't do it. I didn't do that. Of course I didn't do that. I need to really buckle down and I want to finish chapters 1 and 2 this week. I want to get 1 and 2 to a readable state where I can hand it to someone and they can read it and they can understand what's going on. I would really love to work on the prologue as well because I feel like that will flow better, and because I also have a chapter by chapter summary that I'm bringing to the writing retreat to my critique partners. Like, I think it'd be better if they read that as well. Like, I think I should take full advantage of this, and like, the manuscript is not there yet. On top of the manuscript needing to be in a readable state, I also have like a bunch of homework that I haven't finished, so I just like need to crunch. Like, it's crunch time. I need to push myself even more. I felt like after I stopped my editing client, I was working on an editing client's project for the first 2 weeks of June, and I feel like since I stopped, I allowed myself to chill a little bit more. I was literally working 12 hours a day, like 7 to 7, including my full-time job. And since I stopped her project, I felt like I could chill. Not that I chill a lot because I don't think I'm capable of chilling. I'm doing like 1,000 other things at once, but I let myself sleep in until 7:30 every day, and I didn't do any writing in the mornings. So since the last time we spoke, I haven't written anything, as I mentioned. I haven't written anything in almost a week. So today I'm gonna work on my book. Like, for sure, like after work I'm gonna work on my book, and that's the plan. So I think there's gonna be less vloggy clips and just me like grinding. Since the last time we spoke, a lot of stuff has happened like to the world and around the world that has been making me want to write short fiction. I absolutely love writing short fiction. I love writing poetry as well, but short fiction, I feel like I found my groove with short fiction. Like, I love it so much. You get a whole story written, you can get it reviewed, you can get feedback. I actually think writing short fiction is the fastest way to improve your writing. I think that's how I improved my writing. And since January, I've been pumping out 1 to 4 short fiction every month until last month in May, because I solely focused on writing Mia. For all of June, I've been trying to revise Mia, and I'm at the point where I have so many short fiction ideas. It's like gonna come out of me in some way, and I just want to write all this short fiction. Over the weekend, I took a workshop course. I took a workshop on modern cosmic horror with Premi Mohammed, thanks to Neon Hemlock Press, who organized this whole thing. I had so much fun. in that course. I love learning about genres. I love learning how genres originated, and I love playing around with the tropes, and I am really interested in cosmic horror at this point in my life for some reason. Is there, I feel like there's a hair sticking out. I'm really interested in like the horror speculative parts, or the horror parts of speculative fiction recently, especially in sci-fi. Yeah, recent events. I was really caught up with The Submersible. I cannot express how tragic that accident was, and I can't believe, like, I wasn't really following it until literally the day I vlogged, like the night I vlogged last week. I watched so many interviews, I watched so many different news stories and articles and scientific findings on the Titan and deep sea engineering, and that's making me turn a lot of, like, the wheels in my head are going, especially with that narrative of parallels between Titanic and the Titan. Also, over the weekend, I watched Black Mirror season 6. I only watched the first 3 episodes, and there's so much commentary on the world just from like those Black Mirror episodes, what happened with the Titan, and just like life. Like, I can't explain it. I'm not making any sense right now. I feel like I don't know how I'm gonna contain this like short fiction urge for all these ideas I have in my head. But we need to focus on Mia, which is my YA fantasy book that I'm bringing to the writing retreat. So that's all I'm making myself think. And after this writing retreat, I'm going to evaluate whether or not this is something I want to pursue, because I think this experience like really taught me how important it is to pick ideas that you want to work on. Like, I am no longer going to be just willy-nilly work on a short story or work on like a novel. Everything has to be like extremely intentional, just because my time is so limited right now. And it's not about like me not liking the idea, it's more so like, what am I giving up because I'm working on these ideas, you know? So if you guys have seen the rest of Black Mirror season 6, please don't spoil it for me. I'm really excited to watch the rest. Black Mirror, I love Black Mirror. I've always loved Black Mirror. Black Mirror, Love, Death, and Robots. Those two, I feel like, is what I want my storytelling to be, like, in the rawest forms. I think those two are amazing shows. If you haven't watched them, I highly suggest you check them out. They're both sci-fi, they're both speculative. I would say they both lean more heavily towards sci-fi, but there's definitely a lot of fantastical elements in Love, Death, and Robots. What I love most about Black Mirror, and I'm interested to see if they explore that, and something that I want to continue exploring with my own writing, is how technology can also bring us together in terms of social media, but can also drive us apart. And I think that's a core part of cyberpunk as well. How technology creates gaps, either like wealth gaps or like societal gaps. And I don't know, like, see, these are all these ideas I have coming, and I gotta like banish them. So yeah, that's my quick update, which I guess is still 10 minutes long. Yeah, that's it. That's it for Monday. I'm just looking great in the morning right now. It's just a little past 8 a.m. and I'm gonna work on chapter 2 now. So I did finish chapter 1 last night, and I love chapter 1. I think it's the strongest opening chapter I had ever written in my life. I think it sets up the stakes really well. It introduces the character, introduces the world building, it introduces a bit of the magic. I think it's a good, like, I feel like structural wise, I feel like I've never written such a structural sound first chapter. My only issue is I think I'm too close to it to see what the problem areas are, because things are like totally making sense to me. I know what the lore is, I know what the magic system is, and I don't know if I struck that balance between being vague to convey mystery and to convey a sense of like unknown as well, because this magic system is like one of those magic systems where like the world, the people itself, don't understand it too well either. I like to play with that. So it's supposed to be vague, but you're kind of also supposed to know as well, so I don't know if I struck that balance. And there's definitely like some inconsistency issues, like my main character was drinking like ale at the beginning of the scene, and I mentioned the ale again towards the end of the scene, except I forgot like how I described the ale. I didn't go back and check it. So I'm sure there are like small inconsistencies like that throughout the chapter. I think I realized what my problem is and why I'm like so scared to send this off to people. It's just because like no one besides my critique partner reads this like raw draft. Like the draft after the self-edit is always for my critique partner. I don't let anyone else read it because the words are pretty rough, and my critique partner has been working with me for years. She like knows my style, she knows what I intend on reading, and she's very good at spotting like what I actually need as opposed to like the surface level like errors. And this is the first time that like someone else is gonna read this like raw ass shit from me and I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know if this is a confidence thing or if this is like a perfectionist thing. I'm just like nervous that someone's gonna read this like bad stuff from me, but we're all at this retreat together to learn, right? So I think I'm just like stressing out about this for no reason. Like I was even contemplating on sending these first few chapters to my critique partner so she can read them and give me feedback, but it's not like I can implement the feedback back in time. So I think I just need to like suck it up and understand that these people who are my critique partners, they're not malicious people. They're not out here to get me. They're on my side. They're working with me on this draft together. So yeah, that's like the mindset I should go into. I think I forgot to like update you guys on my like schedule for this week, so I will be writing today between now and like when my work starts. I'm gonna write after work. Tomorrow I'm going into the office, and I think my partner is coming over tomorrow, so I probably won't write tomorrow. I probably won't wake up early enough to write. And then Thursday I'll write in the morning, because in the evening or after work I'm going to a Pilates class, and I'm getting dinner with a friend or some friends, I think. And I usually end my vlogs on Fridays. So that's like the plan for this video. Also, Shoreline of Infinity, my short story, is on hold for that issue, and they reached their Kickstarter, so I'm hoping to hear back soon, because now they have the budget, I think, to decide which pieces they want to keep or they want to publish. And I'm just like ready to get rejected. I want it so bad. Like I think I attached too many personal feels to this. Yeah, I actually had a dream about getting rejected like 2 nights ago, and I was distraught. Oh my god, I hope I'm not like that in real life. Yeah, okay, so those are the updates. I'm gonna work on chapter 2 now. It's been averaging like 2 weeks per chapter to like finish and edit, but I'm hoping to like really focus, so I hope to finish all of chapter 2 today. Maybe not before work starts, but like today. And I want to work on the prologue. I want to bring the prologue plus the first 3 chapters plus the summary. I think that just makes a more smooth experience for my critique partners. Let's try something different for this clip. I am about to head out for my dinner. I just got back from Pilates, and I'm gonna curl my hair and just quickly update you guys. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. This is not how to. I'm not good at curling my hair, but I need to get going soon. So to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I don't want to kill 2 birds. So I actually haven't done much writing. But I do have some updates. So I'm still working on chapter 2. Chapter 2 is divided into, not divided, but has 2 scenes. I finished the first scene completely. The way I've been like doing my draft 2 is that I call it like an elaborate line edit, even though I'm not really line editing. I'm taking the scene and just like making the words better. Because honestly, sometimes I don't have complete sentences because I don't write very clean first drafts, and that's intentional. Like I'm intentionally not writing complete sentences. I'll either complete the sentence, make it grammatical, or just like make it sound better, or make the same scenes, like create the same scenes but like word it differently. So I did that for the first scene, and then the second scene, I deleted a lot of words from the second scene. The chapter before I made all the revisions, it was around 1900 words, I think, but now it's less than 1300. I cut a lot of words because the second scene is just so freaking melodramatic. Oh my god, I'm like hating myself. I'm hating the writing. It's not fun at all. I don't know how. I pretty much deleted everything that I thought was melodramatic, and now I need to completely like rewrite it. So this is not, this is not even an elaborate line edit anymore. I am really just have to rewrite the second scene, and for some reason this is just giving me like, I'm just like really blocked. I actually had time Tuesday evening, but I didn't write. I just like, I mean I did write. I finished the first scene, but I just felt like I couldn't do the second scene, and then I didn't wake up early on Wednesday because I went to the office. My partner came to my place. We made dinner together last night, which is Wednesday. We finished dinner and finished cleaning up around like 8:30. He was like, "Are you gonna do work?" And I was like, "Hell no." And then we slept in this morning, and I went to Pilates. Well, not really sleep in because we both have work we both had work this morning. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is I haven't worked on scene 2 besides deleting all those words I didn't like, and I have to rewrite it, and I feel like I have such a mental block with that scene. So that's the update. Do I have any other? I did. What was I gonna say? I had one more thing I wanted to say. Oh, hold on. I'm not great at curling my hair, but usually after I curl it, I like twist it like this and then form it into a mini bun. It keeps the curls like more curly. I can't do the prologue. Like, I just don't have the capacity to do the prologue, so it's fine. I decided it's fine because maybe I won't even write, like maybe I won't even keep the prologue. I heard a lot of people skip prologues too when they read, and I don't know. I do like the prologue, okay? I like the prologue a lot, but is it necessary? No, I guess not, right? Because it's a prologue. So I decided that for this trip I won't have a prologue, and it'll be nice to like test this to see if my critique partners on the trip say anything. So I've decided I'm gonna live with that. So this weekend I need to finish chapter 2 because I need to work on the rest of the homework, because oh god, you can see my tattoo, because I'm leaving next Friday. I am leaving next Friday, and I'm not ready to leave. I like left my cat so many times already so far this year. Yeah, it's crunch time, and oh, my hair's hot. So that's pretty much all I want to say, I guess. I thought of another short story idea last night when I was chatting with my partner. So yeah, that's great. I'm sweating. I literally didn't even shower. I'm just going straight to my dinner. I stopped filming, but I took the braid off, so now all I do is I brush it. Yeah, I think it looks kind of nice, and then I'm gonna wait for this one for a bit. Yeah, that's pretty much like all the updates I have. They say the Shoreline of Infinity magazine, their tweet said that I'll hear back from them next week. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so nervous. I want it so bad, but I think I'm putting too much like personal feeling into it. Oh my god, my camera's dying. Okay, let me see if I can quickly do this one. I didn't really hold it in as long as the other one. Ooh. So always brush at the bottom and then go back up and then go back up. I said this was not a how-to, and now it feels like a how-to. I didn't really curl. Like you can see the side is like way more curly. I don't think I really curled this one because I got over it, but I don't really care because I'm just meeting up with some friends, and I like the loose curls. When I was editing yesterday's video, like yesterday's clip, I saw things on my face through the camera that I didn't even know existed, like on my face through a mirror. I hope it's just the camera or it was lighting, but anyway, I'm like super self-conscious now. Anyway, I have no writing updates. I haven't written. I didn't wake up early today to write, and I'm still at work right now. I'm just taking a quick break to film this. It's Friday, it's the last day of June, it's June 30th, and I wanted to wrap up this vlog, give some like really tiny updates on like writing-ish related activities, and a channel update. So I didn't tell you guys yesterday, but I did get an email for my poem as a I Want To So I Can, which will be released with Heartlines Spec, I believe, in August. I'm really excited to get my edits back. I heard from the editor that they don't have a ton of edits, but either way, I'm really excited to see what they say. I got quite a bit of edits for Sale Mail, and I think editing poetry is actually a lot harder for me than editing like fiction, because poetry is like it's like a weird form, you know. There's like maybe rhymes to it, there's like stanzas, amount of lines you want to hit per stanza, things like that. And I think I wanted to say that Augur 6.1 will be released very soon. I actually don't know when the exact date is, but I think it's like very soon. And if you go on the Augur website to read the excerpts, you get to see now who edited which piece. So you'll be able to see the piece that I edited for my author. Her story is called Age of Aquarius. It's so good. If you buy the whole issue, you get to see the amazing art. That illustrator like killed it. It looks like a movie poster or like a TV poster for Love, Death, Robots or something like that. So it was very exciting. I'm really excited for you guys to read it. I hope you enjoy it. Quick editing business update. I do have limited availability from now until October, but please reach out if you have like, I could probably like sneak you into my calendar. I don't know why I use the word sneak. I could probably like fill you in, but yeah, just email me, because I know in my last video I said I'm like exclusively, I don't think I said exclusively, but maybe it sounded like that. So channel updates. I think I made it quite clear that I was only making weekly writing vlogs for the month of June because I had a lot of things going on. So do not expect, like please don't expect weekly vlogs from me going forward. That's not something I want to do. Like no, I'm not gonna do that. These weekly vlogs are only gonna be like a special occasion kind of thing. So the reason why I did it for the month of June is because I had like all the client work, I had all the Augur work, and I really wanted to get draft 2. I wanted to get act 1 of draft 2 done. That was so silly. Maybe the next time I'll do this is probably November, but yeah, this is not something that you should ever expect going forward from me. And I'm gonna switch my writing schedule to what it was before I did this whole thing. So it's better for me to write 2 weeks at a time. And I mentioned this in a few of my other videos, but I got so many new subscribers, so I'll just reiterate again what I mean by that. I was writing 2 weeks at a time because I just feel like I have so many moving pieces going on that if I make myself write like this, I lose. There's something about writing that I lose because I'm already making myself do so many things. I feel like writing should be something I'm enjoying, and if I'm making myself like work on this big project and if I'm treating it like work, then I get really I don't know if burned out is the right word, but I just don't feel happy which is probably even worse than being burned out. So I was feeling a lot like that this week. I was starting to really regret going on this writing trip. Yeah, I was really regretting it because I spent so much money on it. I spent $5,000 on this writing retreat. I'm not even going for a week, and that same week I have some work stuff happening, which of course I can still go on my vacation, but like it just doesn't feel good. I'm making myself write this stupid book, and the problem isn't that I don't like the story. I like the story, but I don't like the story enough, I think. Anyway, sorry, this is another discussion. This is another topic that I don't think I'll talk about really in this clip, but because I have so many things going on, I want to again treat my writing as something I enjoy. So for 2 weeks, when I do these writing sprints 2 weeks at a time, for these 2 weeks, that's when I like intensely focus and I treat it like work, and I treat it like as a disciplined thing. And then 2 weeks I have off, I usually try to read because reading is such a huge part of my writing process. And I actually haven't read a novel since February. I haven't read a freaking novel since February, and I miss reading, so I want to go back to that. And during these like 2 weeks off, I get to like also write whatever I want, so I get that creative spark as well. When I do this like 2 week cycle, it really helps me because like I feel like I actually write more when I do that than when I don't do that. Because like if I was doing that now, I would have probably written like all the short stories I wanted to write. Because I'm only gonna write 2 weeks at a time, I'm not gonna film every week. I think what I'm gonna do going forward is do like one vlog of like the whole week of me writing for one of those 2 writing weeks, and then the second writing week I'm probably just gonna do like a nighttime writing kind of thing because I don't want to like film weekly vlogs. I actually don't. I enjoy them until like I'm on like week 5 now of making these writing vlogs. Yeah, and like I'm starting to feel like how I felt when I didn't want to make vlogs, but like I was forcing myself to make the weekly writing vlogs. And yeah, I like also wanted to make the writing vlogs for the month of June to like test a few things out. I wanted to test my relationship between my writing and vlogs. I talked about this like in the winter, I think. Before the month of June, I had 4 vlogs out the whole year, and this month I posted 5. I will be posting 5 vlogs. Yeah, I just had a hard time separating my writing journey from my YouTube journey. Filming the writing vlogs was such a big part of my writing process before, like when I first started out this YouTube channel. I felt like my writing process, my writing journey and my YouTube journey, they were kind of like growing together, and they kind of separated, and I couldn't figure it out, like what was going on. So yeah, I wanted to test out my relationship between like my writing and the vlogs, and I think it went okay. I think it's going okay, so that's good. And then the second thing I wanted to test out was if you guys like the videos as well. There has been a huge dip in my channel for quite some time now, and I wanted to see if like writing vlogs was even a thing like you guys wanted to see. So it was a test on like 2 fronts, like if I enjoyed making these videos and if you guys enjoy making or watching these videos. And it seems like you guys do enjoy watching these videos, so that's good. I also learned that thumbnail is a huge player in how well a video does, which is pretty scary because I am not good at making thumbnails, and especially when it's a week like this week where I was out a lot. I didn't really film a lot, and I felt, I don't know, like I gotta create a thumbnail. It's just like a whole thing. Like making vlogs is not something that I think is sustainable. I just don't think vlogs is sustainable. For me personally, I don't think it's sustainable. So I won't probably be posting anything for the next 3 weeks, I think, because I'll be traveling and I'll be coming back, and I don't have anything filmed or planned to film, and I'm not making the vlogs, so there might be a quick small hiatus on this channel, and then we're gonna go back to what I said, which is like the 1 weekly vlog per month and the 1 nighttime writing vlog per month. Whoa. And I'm hoping to throw in like some craft videos here and there. I feel like you guys hate the craft videos. I get the least engagement on them, which is kind of concerning because I am an editor, but we're just gonna keep making them anyway. Yeah, that's the update. It's like 10 minutes again, and if you want to like keep up with me, I would say follow my Instagram or Twitter, although I don't really post that much on those on like my social media anymore recently. So but yeah, if you want to like say caught up to like the most recent thing, then that would be the best place to be. And yeah, I guess we didn't find out if I got accepted or rejected. Massive cliffhanger. Don't worry, it's a massive cliff. I've been having this cliffhanger for like 2 months now. I submitted the story I think on the 13th of May, and on the 25th of May they told me it was on hold, and it's June 30th. This industry is intense. I don't know if I can handle it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.